Hello guys, now we continue with our second part of arithmetic progressions. Now, as what we have learned before, let's have a quick review. So, 20, 11, 2, negative 7, negative 16, negative 25. If you can see here, there's a certain rule that applies to this kind of series, to this number series, which is it keeps reducing by 9. So we can conclude that the difference is negative 9. Okay, and then if you see here, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are six terms in this number series. Okay, this is the first term, A1. This is the second term, A2. This is the third term, A3, A4, A5, and A6. So this one is the sixth term. And then just a quick review. In order to find the nth term, the formula is A. A is the first term plus with n minus 1 times with the difference. Now the question is that how if we want to add them all? Okay, add them all, which is the total of 6 terms. So 20, 11, 2, negative 7, negative 16, negative 25. We want to add them all. How do we add them all without counting manually? Okay, how do we add them? There's a formula for this, which is equals to the Sn, the general formula is Sn equals to the n over 2. The first term and the last term, we add it together. Okay, this is the general formula. So meaning, okay, if there are 6 terms over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we are looking for the sum of the 6 of them equals to, and then since there are 6 of them, so the n value over here, we put 6 over 2. The first term is 20, and then the last term is negative 25, so plus with negative 25. So meaning 6 divided by 2 is 3, 20 minus 25 is negative 5. So the total is negative 15. So if you add them all together, this one will give you a result of negative 15. Okay, now another formula is that there's another formula which we can derive from here. So Fn equals to n over 2 plus a plus, now the last term over here refer to the nth term, which is the n value, the an to the nth term, an. Okay, and then this, when we open it, equals to the formula a plus n minus 1 times with the difference from here, from this formula here, we sub into here. Okay, now, so when we open it up, so equals to n over 2 plus with a, and a is 2a plus with n minus 1 times with the difference. So you get another formula, which is a derivation of the previous formula. So Sn is equals to this. So this and this is the formula to find the sum of a particular number series. So if there are an example of a question, so he's asking to find the sum of a trigonometric arithmetic progressions. For example, 8.5 plus with 10 plus with 11.5 plus with, and then so on. And then there are 30 terms of them. Okay, we are finding the sum of them. How much is that? S30. Because there are 30 terms, we are looking for S30. Okay, what is the information that we can get here? The information that we can get from this number series is the difference, which is it keeps adding by 1.5, so the difference is positive 1.5. And then the first term is 8.5. Okay, now S30 can be get by 30 divided by 2, the n is 30, and then the first and the last term. We know the first term, which is given from here, but we don't know the last term yet, so we can find the last term. The last term means over here the 30th term, because there are 30 of them, 30 numbers. So we can find the A30 first to help us find the answer. So A30 would be A plus 30 minus 1 times with the difference, according to the formula, according to the rule. So the value of A is 8.5. Add with 30 minus 1 is 29. Times with the difference is 1.5. Then we can get the answer. So the answer would be 29 times with 1.5, and then you add with 8.5. So which is 52. Now we know that the last term, the A30, is 52. So how do we find the total sum of them? S30. So S30 will be equals to n over 2, the first one and the last member, the last term. So meaning the n is 30, 30 over 2, times with the first one is 8.5, and then the last term, the 30th term is 52. So you got 30 divided by 2 is 15, then 8.5 plus 52 is 60.5. So 15 times 60.5 will give you 907.5. So this is the answer. Okay, how about if we find something like this, negative 2x minus 5x minus 8x minus and so on, and there are 40 terms of them. Okay, so first, let's figure out first. This one keep reducing. Okay, keep reducing. So we know that the difference is from here to here, you minus with negative 3x. Okay, so the difference is negative 3x. We know the difference is negative 3x, and then the first term is negative 2x. And then he's asking for, if there are 40 terms, it means that we need to find A40, the last term. The last term over here refers to the 40th term. So how to find the A40? Just sub in the formula A plus n minus 1 times with the difference. The A is negative 2x, plus with 40 minus 1 times with the difference is negative 3x. So negative 2x plus with 40 minus 1 is 39. 39 times with negative 3x. So in the end, what do we get is 39 times 3 is 117. So negative 2x minus 117x, which is give us negative 119x. We are looking for the sum of the all 40 terms. We are looking for the S40. So S40 equals to n over 2, the first term plus with the last term. So there are 40 of them. Okay, this number and this number should synchronize. Okay, it's the same because this one is S40, this one the n refers to 40. So the A1 is negative 2x plus with the last term, the 40th term is negative 119x plus with negative 119x. So 40 divided by 2 is 2, negative 121x. So the final answer is negative 2420x. This is the answer for the 40 terms of them when you add them all together. Okay, this is about arithmetic progressions. So remember the few formula that you have to remember. Nth term, which I normally say as an, is a, which refers to the first term, add with n minus 1 times with the difference. So if this one is the first term, this one is 1. If this one is the second term, then you sub in n equals to 2. Okay, so this is the first formula. And then after that, the second rule is to find the sum of the total terms. So n over 2, the first one, the first term, and the last term. Okay, so if the last term, if there are 40 again, 40 of them, we are looking for A40. If there are 30 of them, A30. Depends on the questions. Okay, so the first term and the last term. Okay, or you can also refer this to AN, which is the last term. Okay, in that arithmetic progression. And then from here, we can derive Sn equals to n over 2, 2a plus with n minus 1 times with the difference. Okay, this is another formula. So now you are ready to do the arithmetic progression worksheet. Good luck!